grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Show don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chest.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Flying 80. Check right 54. Right 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line 80. 26.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Prescott now. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 54 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's crashing. He's checking
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, they're not.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff going up top for Kupp. That's caught inside the 20. takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there. Goff to Kupp. 43 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Come on. 20. 54 miles. Hey, kill. He's coming.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Brandon Cooks, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now this throw caught left side, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Come on,
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's go. Pick it up, D.
Prescott from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. Well, he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, you know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the Rams' 34-yard line.
Let's stop.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. A first down throw for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now here's Pollard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
4 down.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
64.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And able to find Higbee. It's complete.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 76. 76. Hey, Delta.
Mike's by 4. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, what?
Throwing again is gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Zerline on and the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Check, Lucky. Check, nickel. Kill.
On second down, Swift. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Check, Mike. Here we go, 47. 54. Check. Over. 22. Check 15. Check 15. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Safe.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Prescott. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Prescott. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Yeah. You don't want that. Check it. We're going to 53.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
It's 4th down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check three. Shift.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now it's gone. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Connection made here. Goff to Higbee. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Goff now to throw. And Woods has it complete. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
I'm coming for you, son.
Again, Goff. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
It's 14, 54 and brings us 2nd down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Goff now looking to throw. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Ric Flair. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Swift. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Run for Pollard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
A gain of 34 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run with Pollard. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go 47.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Tanner Rapp with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Switch. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 6, 5.
After the interception, here's Goff. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
Hey, seam 6.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. 20, 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now Prescott. Steps away to his left. Airs it out toward the corner. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott taking it in. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The LA